Almost a 4-hour drive from Destin, Florida, here to Roland Cooper State Park. Nice spot. This is a 50-foot spot, they said. Water, sewer, and electric. I think we're paying $65 for 2 days, so that's what, $32.50? Very nice. We got here later than we've probably gotten to a park in a long time. About 4 o'clock. Normally we're there by 1 or 2. So the roads are a little bumpy coming in, but hey, you can make it. I mean, we were doing about 40. I could have slowed down a little bit. So I see water over that way, a lake, and we'll see what there is around this area. Now, I'm at the north end restroom. There's one up here on the north end of the loop where they have just a bathroom. So men's and women's, a couple of stalls and a urinal. So it's pretty clean. It's a little dated. You can tell it's had its better days, but it's overall quite clean. So I think you'd probably be all right there. This is, there's one of the cabins up there. Well, there is a trail here, Lakeside Trail. It's morning. We're just going to go down and see what all is down there. I can see the water back down there, so we doped up with DEET, and let's check it out and see what it looks like. Now, this trail is really easy to take right here. Just like it said, goes right by the lakeshore, and we've got people out air blowing their leaves around out there, and but it's really pretty. Oh, there's a leaping squirrel. He took a big jump. So we're just going on down around here, and we'll check out the little dock down here. I guess it's a fishing dock. You could certainly do that. Very nice morning here today, and it's really wooded, but several of the trees have come down over the years, I'm sure. So it's nice and open too. This is a really pleasant hiking experience. Well, actually, this was a little place to tie up your boat if you were out canoeing or boating, wanted to come in for a little while. But you could certainly fish off that. Boy, it's a really nice day here today. We're just north of Camden, Alabama, by the way, just to let you know. Now, this is some really interesting reading here about the area called the Black Belt. I'll go ahead and just scan over this slowly, so if you want to read some of this, go ahead and pause and read this over. It's very interesting to read about an area's culture and how it all came about. This is a really good rundown of the area. This is one of the better ones I've seen. Yeah, let's get over here on this one. There we go. And changing landscape. So we read all of these things every time we come around to one of these. We like to get to know an area if we can. So this is imagination on the landscape. So this is more current times. It talks about the architecture. The folk arts and crafts. That's interesting. And I think the most interesting one here was about the music. This is really pretty profound. River traditions. They even have an okra festival here. And they make gourds to attract martins, which are voracious insect eaters. Helps their crops, keeps away hawks and crows. Very interesting. And then we get into the rural heritage. This was a huge mass migration area here. And we've seen so many dog trot houses. They're just really quite unique. They're really full of history. Just awesome. Awesome houses, actually. Somebody was pretty smart when they did them. So yeah, and then this was interesting to read about the 1817 history of this vine and olive colony. Duh. So we're just walking around down here and happen to see these signs over there. Down this area is where we're heading. And we're just coming down from our spot, which is on up the circle there. We came on down the hill there from the signs we were just reading, and there's a boat launch area here, but it says ramp closed. But it appears in normal times you can rent canoes because they got them chained up there. So you could go out there and go hit this lake. It really is a nice day today. Wow. So we've walked on down from the signs up there, and the main campground runs back that way. And then this just does a loop down here to a really nice picnic area. Pavilion. I'm not sure if it has to be reserved or not for just one group of people. And there's bathrooms down here. We'll check that out. But nice view of the lake out there. Let's go on down. I see a trash can down there and a picnic table. We'll see what all's down that way. Yeah, somebody pulled up their boat up here and just docked. Why not? The lake is right there, and then as we came down from those tables, actually it's a bench over there. I thought it was a picnic table. Big green grassy area here with a trash can. Linda said the shoreline trail comes out over there, so we'll go over and check that out. Probably go back that way. So this is just down from the parking lot up there. This is really pretty. I think that's a live oak. This is really nice. Boy, talk about peaceful. I'm not sure when there's a bunch of people here if it is, but sure is nice now. Oops. Yeah, Linda, I was showing her these spiders. Yeah, big sucker. He's about 3.5 inches long, almost 4. And they're across big spanses of trees. I mean, there could be, this limb's about 7 feet apart, but he's built a nest all the way across this thing. It just spans from one side to the next and hangs down here. He's there to catch little kids that don't follow their mom and dad's advice. Now up here by the office, there's some, there's 4 outside showers here. So these are pretty nice, and that's just what it is, shower. On the other side there's bathrooms. So these are even, this is a wheelchair accessible. They may all be that way. So if you have the need, feel the need to come up and take a shower, there you go. They're all about the same. Very clean, very nice. Automatic lights. There you go. When you come in off the road to get here, you're going to see the signs. Now the cabin area is on up that road there, and there's about 5 cabins, I think, up there. And there's the bathrooms that are up at the top here. Probably primitive camping will use those. I'm not sure if they have a shower or not. Now the main camping area goes up there in a loop and then comes back over here. And there's your park office. And they do have ice, propane exchange, and firewood, and a little bit of stuff in the store and some live bait. What else could you ask for? Well, maybe beer. Now, I did want to come down and take a few pictures of the primitive campground. So there's picnic tables along here where each of the primitive campground spots are. So I see 55 over there. So there might be 55 sites in here. That's really big. That's quite a few. Look like all pull-ins up here for cars, trucks, whatever. Take out and pitch your tent. So let's see what's on down there. Coming on down here, there's a couple of cabins. And I couldn't quite tell inside. Looked like they're kind of dark. One in there had a trundle bed, for sure, a fold-up bed that you could put in. But it's right down here on the lake, which is really nice. And each of them, I noticed, has an extension cord there in the back. So I don't know if you could hook up a generator to that and run 110 power inside. Surely you need to have a little bit of power, maybe just for lights. If you're going to pay for a cabin, you at least want lights. Something else I noticed is there's a few places with a little parking area like that, and a couple of them had 2 spots, but the biggest thing about those up that way is those are 2 cars per pull-off parking area. So it's a 1 car, 1 truck parking area, and your buddy next door to you gets the other spot. So they're all about that size right there. So you're not going to be able to bring in an extra vehicle unless you can park it on down that way somewhere. Okay, got it. So primitive campground area is over in there. It comes out right up here, and then there are 2 bathrooms, or I'm sorry, a bathroom, men's and women's, 2 stoolers, sink, but no showers. And here's a large parking area, and that leads right on down to the boat launch. So everything is now fully explained. Very nice. This is just really, really nice. Wow. Wish they had primitive camping big enough to put a 22-foot trailer in it. I could dry camp here for a while. Well, let's wrap this up here at Roland Cooper State Park. And as you saw, it's a pretty nice little park, but it is small. It's so we're up here in this area, and there was the primitive campground. But on both sides, the north and the west side, you can see we're surrounded by the Alabama River. And what I thought was a lake is actually like estuaries or just side pockets of where the river has come in and filled in some of the flat land there. But it makes for good fishing. There's a lot of, I was surprised, there's hardly anybody here, but there's boats around and there's people doing fishing. So this would be probably not the best choice for kiddos. For an extended stay. I mean, for, a couple of days or so, they could ride their bikes around and do that kind of thing. The park is really nice. It's well kept, and the spots are big, like I showed you. So the stay here was really nice. We're only here 2 nights now. I don't do 2 nights, as you know. I goofed when I made this reservation. I thought I made it for 3 nights, and Linda got to looking a couple of days ago when we were in Destin, and she said, I hate to tell you this, but you only booked 2 nights there. So I got back online, and this place showed full for 1 more day. That would have been for tomorrow, Wednesday. And so I can't believe I did that. So I tried to go online. They said they were full. So I booked Miller's Ferry. I think it's a Corps of Engineer, 16 miles away. So we'll go there today and then pick up the other 2 bookings that we have. The lady, when I checked in, she said, "Oh, we have plenty of room." And I said, "Not according to online, you're booked." There wasn't a spot available. So you might always want to check that. Really nice place here. I love it. I could stay here a week very easily. Camden is just south in a very small town, but you could find things to do. So I give this a thumbs up. It's very nice. It's great to have full hookups in state parks. Like I said, the only downside is that there's no historical sites around that we could find, and in 2 days it's kind of hard to do that. But yeah, this is really nice. You guys, if you get a chance, and you're not just going to stumble on this place, you're going to have to, out of the way, intentionally want to come here. Book it. It's really nice, and I hope I showed you what it's like. Get out there, have fun, stay safe. Winter's coming up. Just do it.